Drive through any major American city right now, and you'll see them. Ghost towers, not unfinished, not abandoned, brand new, move-in ready luxury apartments with no one living inside. Why? Because something just broke in the housing market, and what's happening inside these empty buildings will change where you live, what you pay, and where you invest for the next decade. This isn't a mystery, it's a collision. And today, I'm connecting the dots between overconfident developers, tapped-out renters, and the $4.3 trillion real estate bubble that's quietly deflating in plain sight. By the end of this video, you'll understand the 5 irreversible forces creating this emptiness, the one chart that predicts which city is next, and, most importantly, what you should do about it. The construction trap. Mistake number 1, they built a wave and missed it. First, the great overbuild. Between 2021 and 2024, developers went on a frenzy. Cranes in every skyline, cheap money, easy permits, and one dangerous assumption: if we build it, they will come. They built for the peak. But by the time these doors opened, the world had changed. Interest rates soared. Inflation gutted budgets. Remote work rewrote the rulebook. They built a tsunami of supply, just as the tide of demand went out. This is the result. The affordability wall. Mistake number 2, they priced out the renter. Second, the affordability collapse. Rents didn't just rise, they detached from reality. In some cities, up 40% while wages crawled. Landlords assumed you'd stretch forever. They were wrong. In 2026, the renter is tapped out. Maxed credit cards. Restarted student loans. So when faced with a luxury rent bill, people don't upgrade. They double up, they move home, they leave. That shrinking pool of qualified renters is now fighting a flood of empty units. The migration reversal. Mistake number 3, they built for yesterday's people. Third, the migration reversal. These towers were built for a wave of high-earning professionals flooding into downtowns. That wave is over. Remote work made location optional. Expensive cities bled residents. The math is simple. Apartments built for renters who no longer exist in the numbers they expected. The luxury mismatch. Mistake number 4, they sold luxury in a value market. Fourth, the amenity delusion. Granite countertops don't pay the rent. In 2026, renters want value and stability, not a pet spa they'll use once. Luxury has become a liability. Given the choice between a slightly older, affordable apartment and a luxury box that breaks their budget, the choice is obvious, and it leaves towers of empty luxury units. The Airbnb hangover. Mistake number 5, the hidden flood. Fifth, and this is critical, the short-term rental crash. Thousands of these apartments were never meant for long-term tenants. They were Airbnb portfolios. Now regulations have tightened, tourism has cooled, and those investors are panic-dumping units back into the long-term market all at once. This is hidden, secondary supply hitting an already flooded market. The price angle, the denial phase. Now here's the most important part. Landlords would rather have an empty unit than a public price cut. Lowering the rent resets the value of the entire building. It's an admission of failure. So they play the incentive game. 2 months free. $1,000 gift card. But renters aren't stupid. They see the emptiness. They feel the leverage shifting. The incentives are a sign of weakness, not generosity. The domino effect. This can't last. Empty units have a carrying cost. Mortgages, taxes, utilities. The pressure builds until the dominoes are already tipping. We are in the final days of the denial phase. The adjustment phase is starting, and this changes everything. So what does this mean for you? If you rent, this is your leverage. Your landlord is more scared of that empty unit than you are of moving. I've created a free 2026 rent renegotiation playbook, link below, that gives you the exact script and strategy to cut your rent using this very data. If you invest, this is your red flag. The buy anything era is dead. Due diligence now means stress testing for oversupply. You need a new framework. What's next? For everyone else, understand this. Real estate is the engine of the economy. Empty towers are a leading indicator. They tell us about jobs, debt, and consumer health. This is the warning light on the dashboard. I need you to be my eyes on the ground. Comment right now, empty, if you see these ghost towers in your city, or full, if your market still feels tight. This comment section becomes our real-time vacancy map. For my next video, I'm mapping the 5 cities where this domino effect will hit hardest in 2027. The data is shocking. Subscribe and hit the bell. You do not want to miss that. Because when brand new apartments sit empty in the middle of a housing crisis, the system isn't broken, it's correcting. And correction creates both crisis and opportunity. Now you know which is which.